All right, guys, this is a Captain's Vlog supplemental. I'm out here with my lady tonight.
Hi.
And we're driving around one day before Tet. It's January 30th, and it's about 9:30 p.m. And I wanted to show you guys what the streets are like the night before Tet begins in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. So this is just a supplemental moto vlog. This is not going to be unedited. I will edit some parts out to keep the ball rolling. But when I see the beautiful streets, that's when I'm going to talk to you guys. And hopefully you guys can enjoy these beautiful sights with me. That right there says Happy New Year 2022, Chúc Mừng Năm Mới, to my Vietnamese audiences. And look how they do up the streets here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, aka Saigon. Many streets are like this. We're just gonna take a casual cruise. The old lady wanted to get out of the house because I've been sitting in the room editing a video all day. And the video I was editing was Nguyen Hue Walking Street for the Tet Flower Celebration. You guys, if have not watched that, you should check it out in the post, or I should say the link above. It will be released by the time this video comes out. Do you guys think the word Captain's Vlog supplemental is trademark? Probably not, huh? So tempted to go. All right, let's go. Traffic is very heavy tonight. Not that you guys can tell from where I'm sitting now, but trust me, it is. We're out in, we're in District 1 right now. We're on the outskirts of District 1, coming from District 3. Look how beautiful they do the streets. Each sign is sponsored by a different company. That one's Co-op Food, for example. As you guys know, my name is Gamer Abroad, and I am a gamer. So the Path of Exile League has just ended, and I'm so frustrated with that game. Let me know in the comments if you guys play that game. I tried to make it my goal to get to level 100, and I was playing a Toxic Rain Archer, Toxic Rain Raider. I got to level 98, and I just gave up. The game can be so frustrated when it comes to getting to level 100. If you guys got any tips, let me know. Also in the comments, guys, let me know where you guys are from. People will comment to me from all over the world. I've had comments from Korea. I've had comments from USA, Canada, Australia, India, and of course Vietnam. Let me know where you guys are commenting from. I know I ask this a lot in my videos too, but I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So it'd be a huge help if you guys could hit that subscribe button. So we're just cruising around trying to show you guys what the streets of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam look like before Tet. All the people out and about. I heard rumors that the city would clear out as most people would go back to their hometown. And maybe that will start commencing in the next few days. I'm not sure, but as it stands right now, it is still pretty crowded in the city. It seems more crowded than normal, to tell you the truth. Traffic has been heavy. I just found out today that the banks will be closed tomorrow. And boy, was that bad news for me. I needed to go to the bank tomorrow, and now I cannot, and it looks like they might be closed for the next week or two. Tet holiday is very big in Vietnam. They follow the lunar cycle, not the calendar cycle like us in the West. They follow the cycle of the moon. Let's see what else we can find. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is the famous Binh Tan Market, which has been 80% out of commission for about a year and a half now. Someday I will go there during the day and walk through it and show you guys. This area right here, I know it's nighttime, but I hope you guys see it during the day. This area has been under construction the entire time I've lived in Vietnam. I think it's part of the subway system they're building. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Most open spaces right now, since it's so close to Tet, are full of people selling flowers and other things related to Tet. As you will see at this park right here, it used to be for people to go walk and hang out, but as you can see, it is utterly stocked to the brim with Tet trees and flowers for sale. It's normally all open space, but it is jam-packed with vendors. It's kind of like in America when it comes Christmas, all those empty lots will start filling up with Christmas trees, except for in Ho Chi Minh City, there are no empty lots. Every space here is used and valuable, so they start filling up the parks. Let's see what else we can find. We will drive down the famous Bưu Viên Street since we're in the area, and I'll show you guys that. Like I said, this is just a supplemental moto vlog, so there will be edits. So fear not, I will keep the ball rolling. It won't just be me driving around quietly. Sometimes in Vietnam, people like to just stop for no reason in the middle of the street. I don't know why I'm using this tone of voice, guys. I'll stop. Okay, so we're about to drive down the famous Bưu Viên Street at 9:30 p.m. one night before Tet. And why are we gonna do it? Because why not? It's only gonna be a quick drive. So let's see what that looks like at night. Used to be a coffee shop right here. And then they made this YOLO place, which I heard was really bad. I never went to. Saigon Yang is gonna be in the alleyway to the right. But who cares about that? Let's check out the Bưu Viên. All the Tet party goers. As you guys will know, if you guys have watched my last few videos, the backpackers are gone. It is strictly 90% mostly Vietnamese traffic now. You will see some foreigners occasionally, like myself right now. Beautiful women in their alley eyes. Vietnamese women look absolutely fantastic when they wear their alley eyes. Street's not as loud as usual. It's a good thing. So at least I'm able to talk a little bit. Not that many people here. Looks pretty dead. If you guys haven't seen my last Bưu Viên videos, I will link one of them above for you, and you can check out what it looked like just a few months after the COVID restrictions ended. Not much to see here. Not many party goers. Pretty dead if you ask me. Okay, well, that's it for Bưu Viên. Let's drive around and see what else we can find.
Just driving.
Okay. Our next stop, by suggestion of my girlfriend, we're going to go to District 5 where they have a closed night market. Much larger than the one I showed in My Tho. So that is where we will head next. I'll see you guys when we get there. And here we are, guys. Vinh Chai Street in District 5. This is a night market for clothes and hats and other clothing related accessories such as belts and whatnot. My girlfriend tells me that this is not a very well-known street, or it's not shown very much to the Western audiences. So I'll give you guys a look. This street is open pretty late at night, usually until about 10 o'clock, but it is close to Tet, so it's going to be open a little later tonight. It is a very colorful, very crowded street, as you guys will see. I'll drive the whole thing. So strap in with me for the next 5 minutes as we cruise Vinh Chai Street. All these people selling helmets and hats. This traffic is mild. It's very mild. You guys thought I was going to say crazy, huh? No, this traffic's very mild. This is Saigon, ladies and gentlemen. This is very mild traffic for Ho Chi Minh City. More hats. You got your ladies' panties and bras on the left, and your sexy lingerie. Over here you have your fanny packs and your belts. Got some sandals and shoes. Various clothes. More helmets. Ooh, a lot of closures. Didn't expect to see so many clothes stores. So many clothes stores closed. Isn't that a tongue twister? On my left. Well, let's pass them up here and get back to where the action's at. Not too fast. The traffic is extremely mild tonight, so we got to be careful. Got some of the fancier clothing stores, or maybe some of the younger university folks would go to. If you want to stay stylish and trendy. When it comes to clothing style here in Vietnam, I've noticed that the style is almost early 90s sometimes. My girlfriend will disagree with me, but I lived in the early 90s and it feels to me like it's early 90s or so. Maybe it's a fashion that's coming back in style. I don't know. I still wear clothes from the early 90s because I haven't changed my fashion since then, since I was a young adult and teenager. So we had to come to a full stop here. That's okay. That's pretty normal on this street. But all the people out here shopping. And it's not people just driving too. There's actually people shopping. All these clothes stores are likely to be closed on Tet. The city's supposed to clear out. Everybody's gonna go back to their hometowns during the Tet holiday. So maybe starting tomorrow or the day after, people are gonna start leaving, because I know that's when the banks are gonna close, or the banks will close tomorrow. So what do you guys think? My Western audience, have you guys ever seen this street before? And for my Vietnamese audience, do you guys ever come down this way? I've come here before and done some clothes shopping. I bought some fake sandals here once. Looks pretty late at night. Sorry about the wobbly camera, guys. My head's kind of heavy on my neck. The Horse. Seems like a very cool place. Seems like a very cool name to name a place that sells clothes, huh? The Horse. Some more t-shirts on the right. You'll see these stores right here ahead of me a lot in Ho Chi Minh City, where they sell cell phone covers and lights for people that do vlogging and such as myself. Straight ahead. Give you guys a nice long look at it as I sit here at the light. Looks like we're coming in to the end of Nguyen Chai Street. So let's see what else we can find in Ho Chi Minh City one night before Tet. When I find it, I'll see you guys there. Actually, guys, welcome back. I've only moved about 100 meters since I said I'd see you guys there. And it appears the street goes a little bit further. So we're gonna keep driving straight. Our plan tonight for this motovlog supplemental is just kind of drive around. Eventually we're gonna end up at Saigon Yan. I'm gonna have a beer and she's gonna have a strong bow. And then we're gonna go to our milk tea spot. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it up to in the upper right, I think it is. Check that video out if you want to know where to get some cheap milk tea here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Then we'll go home, and I have to finish up my video for the Nguyen Hue walking street that I did last night. It took me about 7 hours to edit it today, so I really hope you guys watch it and like it. And if you don't, smash that dislike button and tell me why you didn't like it. But I think you guys are gonna like it. The street just keeps going. Looks like we got a children's store to the left. Little tiny dresses. There we go, there's something a little out of the ordinary, a coffee shop. Don't see many coffee shops in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. In case you guys don't know, my sense of humor is very dry. So that was a joke. I was being facetious or sarcastic, pick your word. People here in Vietnam use their horns, not in an angry manner like they do in the West. Here, it's just say, hey, how are you? I'm here, how you doing? In the West, we lean on our horns when we're mad at people. It's not how it works here. Some very, very pink clothing stores. My girlfriend says this is where the sexy girls shop. So I asked her if ugly girls were allowed to come here. And I think I lost her in my humor. But to be honest, I don't think ugly girls exist in Vietnam. The Vietnamese women, just about all of them are beautiful. Looks like we're finally at the end of the street. So now we will see what else we can find. So now I will see you guys there. Whoa, 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 whoa there. Hello guys, welcome back. Now we're on Hai Thong Lang Aum Street. You guys may remember this video from my Christmas in Saigon video where they sold Christmas decorations. But since it's close to Tet now they are doing Tet decorations. Which seems to me, if you look over here on the right, seems to be very ravey. I don't condone using illicit substances, but if you were to use illicit substances, this would be very entertaining. Just say no to illicit substances, boys and girls. It is not recommended. On the right, you will see everybody selling their Tet decorations. Red is a big color. Tomorrow I'm going with my girlfriend's family. I'm going to wear Vietnamese ao dai for the first time. And if I feel confident enough, I will put it on camera and on video and show you guys on YouTube. But we'll see how shy I am. If Phuc Map can do it, I can do it. The street's pretty crowded, but not as crowded as the clothing street. Right there, they're selling fireworks. I went to a street party at my girlfriend's house to celebrate Tet. I did not record it and show you guys because I just had done one recently. But they set off fireworks in celebration of the ending of the new year. It was quite the good show. So this is the exact same street that I took you guys on my Christmas video when they were selling Christmas decorations. Now it's only Tet decorations. Still beautiful nonetheless. See all these colors. Ho Chi Minh City is such a colorful city at night. Let me know in the comments, do you guys like me driving around in the daytime or the nighttime more? Personally, I like driving around at night. You can't tell by looking at it, but usually the traffic's a lot less at night. But it sure is a colorful city. It reminds me a lot of being in Las Vegas or Reno in Nevada with all the colors and lights. All the neon signs. That's it for Hai Thong Lai Aum Street. I probably butchered the hell out of that. Let's see what else we can find. I'll show you guys when we get there. This is the famous Vo Van Keet Street, the street that drives between District 1 and District 4, right next to the Saigon River. I've spent a lot of time driving down this street. And the only way to get into District 4 or District 7 or anything else on that side of Ho Chi Minh City is to cross one of these many bridges. But it's quite a nice, peaceful street. We're heading to the underground tunnel right now that goes into District 2 or Tao Dien area. I'm going to show you guys that tunnel. Instead of making a bridge over the water, they instead made a tunnel under the water. So I'll see you guys when I get there. One cool thing about having a GoPro on my helmet is if I ever get in an accident, it's like I have a dash cam. That guy came pretty close to swiping my front wheel, which I assume he would have been at fault here. But I'm not sure how much at fault really matters that much here. I think it just matters who gets hurt. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. Oh, speaking of at fault, one thing that does matter here is if you're in a car, you're at fault. I think that's how the rule goes. So if there's an accident between a car and a motorbike, usually the car is held at fault. That's what I hear anyways. I don't know if it's true. Let me know if you guys know otherwise. It's just things that I've heard. We're almost at the Saigon tunnel now. Such a nice drive along the Saigon River. Still driving down Vo Van Keet. So I wanted to talk a little bit more and show you guys a little bit more what this drive is like. What you see here on the right is District 4, the big apartment complexes. And what you can't see on the left is District 1. This street is very long. It's actually a very nice drive. And it's very cool. I wish you guys could experience the cool breeze. that I'm feeling with the cool air as I drive along the river. When I came out and drove one of my first nights on a motorbike to teach myself how to drive, I drove down this street because it was pretty deserted late at night. Kind of like it is now, but more deserted. I hope you guys can see without having me craning my neck completely that way. But that's District 4, one of the big apartment complexes. Pretty nice places to live over there. District 4 is what's known as, or what was known as, Mafia Town. From what I've heard from another YouTuber's video, that it's not known as Mafia Town too much anymore. But what do I know? I don't know anything about the Mafia or anything like that. Let's just keep on driving. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the famous tunnel that separates District 1 and District 2. As I said, normally you would build a bridge over the water. But what they did here was built a tunnel under the water instead. So it's going to be rather loud in here. But I'll take you guys along for the ride. I'm going to drive through here pretty fast. I'm driving at 60 kilometers per hour. Boy, I wonder how this audio sounds and how it's echoing. But for me, it's very loud in here. They close this bridge at 11 o'clock at night. It's about 10:30 right now. So luckily for us, I was able to show you guys it. I'm still maintaining course at about 60 to 65 kilometers per hour. And as you can see, there's still a lot of bridge to go. Not much bike traffic through here right now. But the echo of the truck engine sure are loud. I'm gonna speed us up to about 70 so we can get through it. Pretty neat, huh? So we just went underneath the water. That's so cool. A city so big as Ho Chi Minh City, to where you can't build a bridge, you just build a tunnel. That's awesome. We're gonna drive through District 2 and see what it looks like there. So I'll see you guys there. Let's go this way and go to District 2. And we'll take the other bridge back. All right, guys, welcome back. See, we got some more flower sellers on the right. Now we're in District 2, and as it gets later at night, it looks like things are starting to close up. This street's usually a little bit more lit up than this. The girlfriend's complaining about the temperature. It is a very, very cold 85 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So my Saigonese girlfriend is freezing to death. So we're gonna have to get back to District 1. She's also very thirsty. She hasn't drank any water since dinner time. So I'm gonna drive through this district here, and we're gonna go back to District 1, and we're gonna go over the water instead of under it. So we're gonna take a different bridge back. Big old Heineken sign. Heineken's a very popular beer here. It's actually brewed here domestically. It's a Dutch brewing company, but they have a brewery here in Vietnam. I actually saw it when I went to, I think it was Mai Tho or Mi Tho. I can't remember which. So we're gonna go up here to this little roundabout, do a couple little circly doos, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like over the bridge. So I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, the roundabout and the circly doos are complete, and now we're gonna take the bridge back into District 1. If you guys haven't seen this before, you're in for quite a sight. The way all those high-rise luxury apartment buildings light up at night is really nice. But since it's so late at night, it's not as light up as normal. This is a long bridge. The wind chill factor will drop down to maybe 78 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's really gonna freeze my girlfriend. For me, being from California, this feels absolutely fantastic, this wind chill. But she's from southern Vietnam, so for her this is very cold. Where I'm soaking wet with sweat, she is very comfortable. So if you have Nordic or Irish ancestry like me and you come to the humid jungle of Ho Chi Minh City, prepare to sweat and prepare to be uncomfortable. Unless you're in your AC. That guy really wanted to get by me. I guess 60 kilometers per hour is not fast enough for him. I'm not sure what 60 kilometers per hour is in miles per hour, which we use in the United States, but I think it's around 45 miles per hour, which really isn't that fast. I really hope you guys enjoyed the trip across the bridge and my drive around tonight. Now we're gonna head off and find something to drink to wet my girlfriend's palate a little bit. She's thirsty. I wouldn't mind having a Saigon Green to get that ooh, relaxed, feel good feeling of having that single beer. Then we're gonna have our milk tea. Hope you enjoyed my Captain's Vlog supplemental. So Captain signing out. Stay awesome.